I'm Dr. Brian Hargrove, and I want to explore the digital teaching tool Magic School AI. It is a leading generative AI platform in education with over 3 million followers, and it's free to all educators and students. The neat thing is Magic School AI is easy to access. You'll need any form of school-issued electronic device. You'll need access to Wi-Fi, and then you can either scan the QR code that is here, or you go to the URL app.magicschool.ai and sign up with either a Google or Microsoft accounts. Click on create an account, click on either student or educator. They'll send you a confirmation email that'll complete your actual sign up, and it'll give you access to all the AI powered tools. Now, in terms of cost, they're transparent, free for all students and free for all educators. This gets you access to all the 80 plus standards based saving AI tools for educators, and allows you to build specialization for the actual students themselves. The other part, if you want to expand and get access to other additional features, that costs about $100 per year. If your district decides to create their own customized Magic School, so to speak, you can click on the request quote tab, and they'll actually have a representative get in contact with you, and they'll come out to your actual district and show you the ins and outs of Magic School AI. Now, in terms of what is Magic School AI, it's 80 plus easy to use AI powered tools that help educators create lesson plans, create differentiated instruction, communicate, and more. Just about anyone who works in a school can find something to love about Magic School AI. Now, this second picture kind of shows you once you've gone through the sign up process, you can either click on the actual tab here where as an educator, or I can click on the tab to see what my actual students see as I create lesson plans and active engagements for each of the part. I'm going to focus in on the actual Magic School for the students, for the teachers first, and we're going to kind of show you the ins and outs of what is actually the search bar, what are my actual favorites, recommendations, and what are the different tools that are available. Now, as I kind of go through each part, I can actually search for the name of the tool in the actual search bar. Once I have a tool, I can actually click on the actual star tab and save it to my favorites for future use. Now, if I don't have any idea what I'm looking for, if I need to change categories or subjects or grade level, I can click on recommendations by categories, and it allows me to bring up 70 plus discovery tools that are present that are there. Now, the easiest way to get to figure out Magic School platform is actually try it for yourself. Go through the actual, get more recommendations if you don't know what you're doing and what you're looking for. Click on your grade levels, click on your subject matters. Once you have a favorite, click on the categories that would interest you, save those pick your favorites tabs, and then try the actual other parts of the search to further explore. Once you have those pick your tabs, go through the 7 different types of AI tools to help generate stuff going on here. Now, for discussion purposes, I'm actually going to focus in on an actual lesson plan and talk about how do I actually go about using the actual tools themselves. Fastest way to learn, guys, is actually just look at the actual exemplifying tool. Click on that, click on an exemplar, and it actually opens the actual tool within itself. It actually goes through and talks about puts in different inputs and outputs, and literally create a customized lesson plan based on your age level, content area, and what standards you want to include. Once you have here, you can actually review your outworks and talk about, okay, here's what my standards are, here's my objectives, here's my assessments, key points, and I can kind of identify the strengths and areas where I want to create growth for my actual students. Once I've gone through that particular point, I can actually summarize and get an actual summary of the actual lesson plan with the outputs. What am I testing the students on? What standards have been good? And what other extension activities can be put in place? The other part is I can change the length. I can generate new questions. I can actually translate it into any of the outputs of language that for my students or customization. And then I can actually go through and actually create output tabs to actually customize how I want to actually get it to my actual students or individuals involved. Now, the last part is actually how do I actually go about saving and sharing the outputs that are there. You're going to click on output history. You're going to pick how you want to actually save this particular part. Once you're here, you're going to copy or export the outputs either to your desktop. You can paste it wherever you want, paste it in a separate document you can print, or I can actually export to Google Docs, Microsoft Word, and I can actually export to a multitude of different platforms that are out there. Now, the last part that I want to end up on and talk about is actually does have the ability to have an AI instructional coach. This is an individual that allows you to talk about the best practices and allows you to give you advice, ideas to help customize each individual lesson to meet the needs of your actual student. I also want to have you take the opportunity to get into the actual parts of Magic School AI. If this is something that interests you, take the opportunity to use the QR code that's on the screen here, or go to the URL app.magicschool.ai and let the magic begin. Have a great day. Take care.